Hi, it's Sarah. Welcome to today's video. We're going to look at Libra's overall astrology for April 2024. This, of course, is my take on the energy and the astrology, and because of that, it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. Libra, in April 2024, the theme revolves around, like I say, communication or perhaps lack thereof. You may encounter difficulties in communicating with key individuals in your life, be it family, partners, co-workers, siblings, or neighbors. On April the 1st, Mercury retrogrades in Aries, and this will land in your 7th house of partnerships. So this placement amplifies the potential for misunderstandings and mix-ups with the people that are the closest to you. While the influence of Mercury retrograde will continue until March the 25th, its effects may linger until even May the 7th. So you're going to need to keep your cool, make sure you listen to those closest to you, listen to what they're saying and listen to what they're not saying, and be present in your relationships. If a coworker is pushing your boundaries, this of course is the time to, stay tight on those boundaries, but also acknowledge what's happening, because this is probably a symptom of something else. It doesn't really look like the miscommunication is going to be that heavy at work. It's going to be more your personal closest tribe. So we're talking about your friends, your family, your siblings, your children, grandchildren, your parents, your grandparents. We're looking at that type of situation. Speaking of relationships, Venus takes center stage in April, spending the majority of the month in Aries, along with Mercury in your 7th house of partnership. And this alignment is very good because it helps you find balance and focus in your relationships, and it offers a harmonizing influence that counterbalances the challenges that Mercury retrograde is bringing forward. So yay. Following the first solar eclipse of 2024 on April the 8th, it's a great time for you to spend making plans with or spending time alone with your significant other. This is a great time for a weekend getaway or a romantic date. But it's important that you talk to your spouse, talk to your partner, talk to that special someone, and set the date of this getaway or this romantic date now, because as we move further into April, you're going to get busier and busier, yay, Libra, because now it seems like everybody is seeking your attention. People want to hang out with you. People want to date you. People just want to get your opinion on things. It's great, but it's too much because you're already overwhelmed. I think anytime I draw cards or look at the astrology for Libra, it's pretty much like a broken record. You're doing too much, you're overgiving, you're overserving, you're overworking, and you're exhausted. So yeah, I would suggest that you make the most of this month by resting. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a second. For single Libras, an unexpected invitation from a coworker around the 6th or so of April may present an opportunity to really expand your social circle and potentially meet someone really interesting. So if that invitation comes up and you're interested in meeting someone or maybe even starting a new relationship, then go for it. Also, your sibling may propose a night out around the 26th of April, and this can also bring an opportunity for a new romantic connection. That's not going to be an issue for you at all during this time. I mean, they're like I say, people are just jumping up and down trying to get your attention. That is a whole, that's a whole video in itself. But to keep this brief, okay, let's move on and let's look at money and success. This is not the time to pursue changes. And while you might be feeling much more self-confident right now, which is great, this is not the time to make major changes at work because Mercury retrograde, right? So instead, continue gathering data and researching what your options are. I mean, could you transfer to another location, pick up a new assignment, or should you just shut the door on this work situation and maybe even this career? And is it time to really look elsewhere? If so, you need to understand all your options before you make an informed decision. And as I said, you're overwhelmed now. So you don't want to make a hasty decision that you'll regret later. Take the time this month to really look at what's happening from a different perspective and look at what your options are. And this is also a good time to have a heart-to-heart discussion with your partner about changing your career or leaving that dead-end job. Get their input on the situation. And for single Libras, talk to a friend that you trust, talk to a mentor, a teacher, someone you trust, and lay everything out for them and get their input. You don't have to listen to their advice, but it's really good to have somebody else's perspective, especially somebody you trust, on the situation. Unemployed Libra should network around the end of the month, having lunch with a neighbor or acquaintance around the 26th to get the scope on a new job posting. So there's some stuff out there opening up for you, but it probably isn't in your orbit just yet. It hasn't opened up, and also you're probably just not aware of it. You don't know where to look just yet. So don't give up. Things are changing definitely for unemployed Libras as well. Libras that are currently in school, this is going to be one of those months where you're tired too and you really don't have the focus. So if you can put any exams off until next month, that would probably be wise. And also, if you do have things that are due, make sure that you plan for those deadlines so that you're not trying to get everything done at the last minute, because it won't end well. Libra is still transforming their lives. You've gone through so much over the past 3 months, and you've made really important positive changes, and that's great. I mean, that's phenomenal. So give yourself a pat on the back and don't try and fix everything immediately. Take the month of April to rest and anchor in these big changes, and give yourself time to process them and to just kind of breathe. And like I say, celebrate too. Celebrate all these wonderful changes you've made. Gather data about your job or career. Spend time with people that are important to you, friends, family, and give yourself time to enjoy these great new moments, because life is getting better every day for Libra. Slow down, rest, and just allow yourself to have a slower month if possible and celebrate this new cycle. Your best days, I'll put them up on the screen, are the 4th, the 9th, the 12th, and the 16th. Overall, a busy but good month for you. Just make sure the communication flows easily by really listening and being present. But like I say, Venus will help you with that, with those big relationships. So things should be pretty okay with your spouse or partner, but everybody else, you're going to have to really focus to understand what they're saying or what they're implying, because it doesn't seem like anybody is really making any sense. Okay, enjoy yourself, rest, and have a great month, Libra. Reiki blessings.